Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. I just need to move this. Yeah, okay. It's not the way I usually have it. Hi, everyone. Oh, my goodness. Thank you all for being here. I could see the little conversations going on. It's such fun to read them. So everybody's saying hello from, everybody's saying, and then there's Derek saying hello from Devon, UK. So funny. Oh my goodness. Hi. Oh my goodness. There's so many names that I recognize. Hi, Janet. Hi, Beryl. Hi, Nerissa. Hello. Hi, Liz. Hi, Rafaela. Hello. Hi, Benedict. Hello. Hi, Marie. Hi, Fran. Hi, Rose. Hi, Sharon. Hello. Becky. Ingrid. Hello. Oh my goodness, so many lovely names, all of you. Yes, we saw Bridget Matthew yesterday. We went, Dirk, Emma, the lady who designed the Cleopatra cardigan. We went filming together. Yes, and oh, it's so exciting. I can't tell you just yet what we went and did, but we went to Sidmouth, and Bridget has just recently moved to Sidmouth, so we thought we would, contact her and see if she would come along, and we had a little walk around the town with her. It was really lovely. So yes, it was lovely to see you, Bridget, and you looked so happy in your new hometown. So it was great that she was able to show us around a little bit, and also she showed us another location in that town, a really wonderful park with lots of promise for, of course, for another lookbook. We are always on the lookout for lovely locations, and of course, if it's closer to our home, the better, because of course it minimizes the travel. But I mean, obviously we don't mind traveling, but sometimes, yes, it all adds up. So yes, it's nice that we have another location that we can go to there again, and also we filmed in a fabulous location yesterday, so it's nice to tease. Oh my goodness, but there we go. Yes, Liz, you're doing the sleeves of your Cleopatra cardigan. Fabulous. Fantastic. Aha, Bridget, that's a good idea. Keep that in mind. I'll contact you if I need another location. Oh, yes, Charlotte is back. She was a little bit bad mood because I forgot her last week. How did I forget? But yeah, I put her sort of all the way in the corner there with all the yarn. She's close to all the yarn during the week, because obviously it's quite a thing having a doll like that in the house, because people who walk in, or even myself, I go, oh, there's somebody there. I mean, I'm getting used to her. Obviously, I am getting used to it. But in the beginning, it was really, and also it's not that big here, so she needs to be out of the way during the week. So I just forgot to bring her out. But there we go. Look at this. She is reading the book while she is wearing the shawl. And this is the green dress, the green velvet dress that I bought while we were in Dartmouth, and I love it. It's such a lovely dress. It really is. You put it on and you're just dressed. You're dressed, you can go anywhere. It's a really lovely dress. So yeah. Oh my goodness. So I thought, to make up for forgetting her last week, I thought I would put her on my new dress, and she was very pleased being allowed to wear the new dress. Oh my goodness. Yes. So how are we doing? With, yes, Michelle, exactly why I bought it. One of my favorites too. Do you know, I don't really have an all-time favorite, I don't think. like Death on the Nile. Yes, of course, I've been on a boat on the Nile now. So that is, one of the things that I really enjoyed, and sort of trying to imagine that kind of situation. But of course, Murder on the Orient Express, maybe there's another birthday, a big birthday coming up, maybe in a few years. Maybe we'll have to go on the Orient Express. Who knows? Oh my goodness. Yes, Jan, please put them where you can remember where you've put them. Thank you. Oh my goodness. So what was I saying? Oh yes. So some people are still working on week 2. That's fine. Like we have done in the past, all the videos, like for the Lizzie, for the jam jar, for this one, they will all stay online. Of course, I have got to publish them at some point. It would be boring if I published one a month. It would be boring if I published, sort of, and then it just keeps on going. So doing it once a week is a good way to keep the rhythm going for those who can keep up with it. And some people are actually saying how surprised they are that they are actually being able to keep up with it. So I am really pleased that I got in such a flow state, the state where you're just doing what you're doing. You're not thinking about anything else. You're in the zone, you're doing your crochet, you're just there doing it. And when I was I designed the blanket and then I made it myself, obviously. And then when I was in that zone, I found it was easy to get into that zone and easy to just, to just keep going and be there and just be doing it. And I find, or I've read already, that some people are finding that as well. So yes, some of you are keeping up, and you hadn't expected it. So that is great that it's possible with it. Yes, such a relaxing project. Yeah, fantastic, Ingrid. Yes, excited for the shawl, of course. I think everybody is. Yes, Nikki, fantastic. The kiss stitch. I hope it didn't confuse you too much. But then again, that's what the videos are for. So even if the thing itself is very confusing and you think in the pattern, what has she written here? If you can do it together with the video, it helps so much, because not only is there visual, of course, I can repeat it in a different way. So what I try and do in a video is that actually I'm saying the first thing and then I repeat it, but I use different words so that it would be maybe one of the two explanations will just stick with you. And then of course there's the visual aspect. You can see what I'm doing, even if you think, what is she saying? I can see what she's saying. That's all, the whole point of the video, of course. So yes, I'm hoping that you'll be able to get into that flow state for week 3, that you'll be able to enjoy making it, and that you will be able to keep up. But of course, I know that life takes over, and sometimes you just can't find the time to do those rows, to crochet, or to just even take up your hook in an evening. And you've got a week the time. You've got 30 rows to do. If you manage to do, let's say, 5 on a Saturday, 5 on a Sunday, that's 10 rows, and then another couple of rows on Mondays, Tuesday, Wednesday, you could get there. You could get there with a push. I always try to do at least 10 or 20 rows at the weekend, and then another 2 rows maybe every weekday. So that would give me, about 30 rows. I have been known to do 60 rows in a weekend. So, you know, it's all to do with the time that you have. Somebody said, right, Carol, is that your white kitty who was lying on top of your yarn bag? Oh my goodness, you're gonna have a bit of a battle ahead. I bet your kitty wants to get involved. A lap blanket. Interesting. There we go. That's what I was reading earlier, Ingrid. You are absolutely right. It is all familiar stitches. You know all the stitches that we are doing in this cowl because there are only about 5 stitches in crochet anyway. And the rest is all a combination of all those stitches. So of course you're going to know the stitches. I'm not going to reinvent the wheel, and I am just going to put those stitches together in different ways. And that's what I did here. So I combined them in different ways, giving you a completely different look, a completely different feel, and a completely different way of working, and keeping things interesting all the time. So for this particular blanket, we are doing more double crochet rows. Have you noticed? So for the Lizzie and for the jam jar, I think we did 3 special rows and 2 double crochet rows. Yeah. For this one, we have 3 double crochet rows and only 2 special rows. But oh my goodness, did that make for wonderful combinations? You know, because it doesn't matter if you have 2 double crochet rows next to each other because you've got different colors. But if you put them slightly differently in certain locations, of course, it doesn't become a boring double crochet row. It becomes a fabulous row. Hello, William. Hello. Hello, Ingrid. No, not to worry, Barbara. You are not late. You're never late. You can always come back and watch the beginning. Yes, Tracy, the border is going to be different. It is a double crochet border. What am I saying? It's a double border. So it's an envelope border. So you do not have to sew in the ends. Please do not spend time sewing in your ends. There is no need. However much anxiety that they are giving you now, I implore you to stay calm. Don't look at your ends and just leave them be. You can do it, okay? Because the moment you are creating that double border and you will be putting away all those ends with just one round, all of a sudden they will be gone. So please stay with me, stick with it, be calm and crochet on. Okay. Oh, Molly, I am so happy that you love the beans. I am really happy. Chris detests them. But yes, keep calm and leave your ends. I think Chris needs to go to crochet jail if she keeps up this kind of behavior. No worries, Susan. No worries. You're never late. You're never late. Yes, exactly, Bridget. The feeling you get when all those ends disappear, it is priceless. You know, yeah, priceless. You cannot describe it. It is, you'll be working on a front border, you'll be working on a back border, and then all of a sudden you do one more join row and they all go. They disappear like the mist in front of the sun. Yes, William, we are trying to keep up with the orders. It has been difficult. It has been very difficult. Okay. Do realize if something is out of stock, put the email notification on so you get notified when Dirk updates the stock again. But do realize we are putting in orders nearly every day. Okay. I have ordered water lilies. I have ordered more Greenway packs. We have got them in stock again. We're not sure how long it will last, but we have. Okay. And we've ordered more. So things are, we are constantly trying to update. We are buying certain amounts, but, sometimes they're gone before we've got them in our stock. They're gone before we've properly unpacked them. So we'll get there. We will get there. Julia, you'll have to see. Wait until you've done this one. Okay, wait to do this one, because you do need something to be able to do this boxes row, to be able to do this border. So when you have, we will talk about the border, the enclosed border, when the week is there for the border. Okay, and yes, you can adapt the border, the patterns, but there is something you need to do, obviously, to be able to do that. So what am I trying to say? I will answer that question, Julia, but we will keep it for when we are starting the border. Crochet haiku. What do you think? What was that? What was that? Angel? I can't remember what I said. What did I say? Oh my goodness. Yeah, so Michelle, yes, I know there is a sort of discipline that you have to have during a cal. When a cal is happening, this is what I was used to do. Okay. Yes, like yes, Angel, fabulous. Yes, that's what I thought you meant. Thank you. Michelle, how should I say it? I have done cals in the past where I have followed the cal from another designer, and you have got to be on the ball. You have got to, well, I do anyway. I make sure that during those 6 weeks that cal is on, that I make that cal a priority. I make sure that every night I can sit and crochet. I make sure that when the next episode comes out, I have finished previous weeks. I have been known to stay up until 1 or 2 in the morning on the Thursday evening when on the Friday the next episode came out. Dedication. Am I obsessed? This is what I'm talking about this week. Am I obsessed? Yes. I have been known to, know that I didn't have enough time during the week and try and do it all in the weekend. And the other way around, I have known that I didn't have time in the weekend, so I try to cram it all in the week. So do you know what I mean? Yes, Motor Mama, we do. So, you have got to make it a priority during those weeks. If you want to be finished at the same time as the cal finishes, it is doable. You can do it, but it takes time. And of course, our daily life continues as well. You've got to work, you've got to clean, you've got to cook, you've got to see friends, family, whatever. But you have got to do, if you want to make sure that you finish it, you have got to be disciplined and finish it. Do your rows every day. What I also used to do was take the days that I knew, divide them by so much, and then make sure, for example, do 7 rows. If you do 7 rows, then you have 4 nights and a bit, So that's how I used to do it as well. One year, I did 2 cals in, Tony, not here. I took the Hoover round today, and it was, that was a week ago. I think the last time I took the Hoover round. It's just, but one year I did a cal in 2 colorways. Oh, what's this? What's this? Did you see those balloons? Where did they come from? Help. Where did those balloons come from? What was that? I know. I didn't do anything. One year I did 2 cals, and I had to do 30 rows during the weekend for the first one, and 30 rows during the week for the second one. Because otherwise, I didn't, and I managed to keep up. So I made 2 blankets in the same time as other people were making one. So I know it can be done. I know it can be done. Hi, Bonnie. Hi, Becky. Yeah, where did they come from? Why did the balloons appear? That was very strange. Laurie, that's perfectly fine. Of course, yes. If sometimes you just don't feel it, and then you don't make it. And of course, we are making another blanket. I can understand that a lot of you already have a lot of blankets, but blankets seem to be the thing to do. People like making blankets, and they're a great gift as well. And yes, keep calm and crochet on. Yeah. Have you seen this one here? Have you seen this mini one? She must have done, Susan. She must have done. What was that? I wonder. Maybe it was YouTube. Maybe I had so many live. Maybe I had 1,000 minutes of live video or something. I don't know. That's a lot, isn't it? 1,000. But do you know what I mean? Something like that. But it's strange. What would it have been, you think? So there we have a little version of the blanket, and this is the little blanket that I made. Or it's not a blanket, obviously. It's like a Barbie blanket. It's like sampler. This is a sampler that I made during the videos. So this is what I make in the tutorials. So I design the blanket, I work out the colors, I work out the pattern, and I start making it on my own. So I do the whole thing. I do the whole width, and I just make the blanket. Because the first time Tony, for me, they came across the screen. So because the first time I did a cal, do you remember the ode to Anna? I was filming it with the blanket on my desk. It was so hard. And I was constantly saying, excuse me, I've got to move the whole thing. And it was just too hard to do that. Plus also, I wanted to sit and crochet and be in that flow state. And I couldn't, because all the time I was having to come back to the desk. So when I did the Lizzie, I had sleepless nights over this. I'm like, how am I going to do this? I want to sit and crochet. I want to be very selfish, and I want to do that sitting down for hours and crocheting and watching something, and I want to enjoy it as well, just like you would be. So I went ahead and just made it. I made it while I was watching the film. I made it while I was just, sitting there doing the crocheting. And then one night, the answer came to me. Of course. Yes, Benedict. Yes. I'm so excited. Of course, if I made a sampler in the video, then you could not only see the whole thing, you can see the end, the middle, and the end of the row. It would be much less for me to crochet on my desk and for me to crochet during the filming. And I wouldn't have to sit there, with the big blanket and then stopping my flow and going back to the desk, filming it, coming back. This was the solution. So we've been doing this ever since. And for the Lizzie, people were like, oh, why are we doing this? What are we doing? But now it is such an established thing. People are like, yeah, she's making the sampler. It's a good thing. She's, exactly what we need. We can see really clearly what we're making. Plus, it's for you as well. It's a pattern reminder. Hang on a minute. Did you see what happened? So what movement was I doing? What movement was I doing that triggered the balloons? Because I went and I did 2 and 3 rows. 2 rows and 3 rows. No, nothing happening. Boom. Boom. Balloons. Hello. This is too funny. Hang on. What else can we do? No. 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 Oh, this is like, what is this? Yes, a bubble with the thumbs. So it is a mystery cow. Exactly. Maybe you have to hold it there. Where? Here? Yeah. So what I did for the balloons was I went like this. Didn't I? This is all too funny. Colorway. Balloons. Balloons in a fun colorway? It works every time, Helen. It works every time. Oh no, it's raining! Wait, this is too funny. Unbelievable. Yes, Julie. Yes, we've got them. Oh, okay, that solved that mystery then. I don't know what. There we go. Hello. I can do magic. I know. I don't know what is going on exactly, Rena. I have no idea. You know, no, he's not doing anything. What happens with three? Okay. No, nothing happens when I do three. Okay, so what can we do? We can do thumbs up. I'm sorry, guys, but I can do magic. Nothing's happening with a heart. Yes! We can do magic. We can make it rain. Oh my goodness. Right. After all this excitement, um, we will resume the conversation. And I don't know what I've said now. We were talking about the little sampler there, and so yes, so I've got them for all the video for like the jam jar, the Lizzie, and it's been really great to make them. And yeah, for the Harlequin as well, I think. And yeah, I think I hope you like them. Um, Obviously, they are for you as well, for you to practice the stitches, for you to have a pattern reminder, and most importantly, I think. Okay, I'll try that, Julie. Most importantly, I think, practice the border. Very important for you to practice the border. Okay, Julie is asking me. No, the picnic blanket was different, Michelle, because it was different parts. So I couldn't do that anyway. Okay, so I'm going to do a smile and see what happens. Do you think I'm smiling enough? I can't smile anymore. No, nothing happens. I was hoping that it would do something when I was waving. No, I'm waving like the Queen now. No. Yeah, but it's what hand signals is it? Like stop? No, nothing happens. No, I think you have to hold it still like Julie says. Anyway. Yes, Susan, exactly. Very much sitting and watching you do a sample, and that's good. It's good to do a sampler. It's good to learn stitches. Never mind that you haven't wasted that yarn on the sampler, or you haven't sort of, because the amount of learning that you do making that sampler is worth the yarn. So never worry about trying out a sampler. Do it with a stash color, with a yarn that you bought but you didn't really like after a while, or that's not the quality that you thought. Do it with something, something that isn't too precious, and learn. That's what you can do with a sampler. Yeah, and also, of course, in the pattern for the Greenway, I gave you the sampler numbers, I gave you the Greenway numbers, but I also gave you the Layla blanket and something else. No, was that it? I think so. But yeah, anyway, that all that clapping and that thingy has put me off now. But yes, it's good to practice. Practice. Hello, everyone who is just joining. My hand should be nearer, so like this. In the middle of the screen. I don't know. But anyway, thank you for joining me. Look at this, what I can do. So give me a thumbs up, please. Is it going to do it? Come on, we had fireworks earlier. I want fireworks. Ah, give me a thumbs up. It's thinking she's abusing the situation now. Right, okay, so we have got some packs again available of the Greenway, so please do go to the website if you still want to get one. Yes, I think we need to have a few more thumbs up on this video, and then we'll have balloons again or something like that. Or maybe it is for Halloween, but isn't it strange? I mean, very strange. Anyway, so like we said, obsessed by crochet. And of course, yes, when I got in, sort of a renewed interest in crochet, I straight away was obsessed. I was crocheting every moment of the day, because that is how you get better. That is how you get used to the stitches. Crochet, practice, right? And anything to start with. I remember making a few things that, I think, why did I ever try, or why did I ever start this? But in a way, practice. And, that way, that's the only way that you can, get on and get better. Now, in the obsessive nature of our hobby, what kind of things would you have been doing, or what do you do, for example? Like, anywhere we go, I would find the yarn shop and casually happen to walk past, and I'd have to go in. I'd make sure Dirk, let's go this way, because that might be, and they just happen to be a yarn shop. So of course this was a long time ago, when I still went to a yarn shop. Nowadays I just text Dirk and say, can you bring me this? He does. Or what I don't tell him. There's going to be a new range that we're going to be offering soon, okay? Because I just fancied it. So I've ordered it, and it'll be in the order that's arriving tomorrow. So I just thought, I want to make something in this and this. And I've got a couple of ideas for crochet stitches in mind, but I just can't find the yarn. There's, nothing is calling me, you see. Yes, the impressions. Yes, I've thought about doing the impressions again, but you're loving it so much already. I'm thinking, well, I might as well go to this other range. So yeah, the next order of the Greenway cal that Dirk announced, he said, can you order some more cals? I'm like, yes. So I went and ordered this range. So there we go. that will be arriving soon. And then he'll be like, Anya, what's this? And I'll be like, oh, those fell in my basket. So then when my yarn arrives, I can start my new projects. See? Hey. Thank you, Karen. Thank you. I will never say I have too much. No, thing is, well, I could say I have a lot of yarn, but no, I mean, I'm okay. To be honest, I don't, my personal stash here, I don't think I have as much as some of you do. So, that's what I always say to Derek anyway. Oh, fantastic, Ingrid. That is wonderful. Yes, obsessed much. That is what happens when you are obsessed with crochet. You try and convince everybody that they have to start crocheting. And that's what I did as well. But luckily, of course, my mum always also knew how to crochet. So she's sort of taken it up again. When I started crocheting again, she did it more again. So for her, it was, she's always gone from one hobby to another. But then, yeah, crochet became the thing. So that was happening there. And then Anya, of course, one of my best friends, she, of course, learned to crochet in the same primary school as I, because we were in the same class. And of course, she's always, throughout her life, kept on crocheting here and there, and also knitting. She's done other things as well, because we've both done some polymer clay, dolls' houses. Oh my goodness, what else have we done together? Crafting for paper crafts, But then, of course, when I started crocheting, she was like, yeah, I'm doing that as well. So of course that's nice that close friends or people that who already can crochet take it up again together with you. So yeah, it's nice to be able to introduce it to other people. Yes, infected your sister-in-law with the crochet virus. Well done, Sandra. Well done. Excellent. More of that, please. Oh, yeah, teach friends to crochet. So I met someone who lives down the road, Fiona, at a business meeting in Exmouth. So that was to do with network marketing, nothing to do with crochet. Well, not necessarily. I was there with my crochet channel, but I wasn't sort of saying too much because I realized it was a bit different. But then, of course, yeah, when I mentioned that, she was like, afterwards, when everybody introduced themselves, she was like, right, I'm going to sit next to you. I want to learn how to crochet. Do you know what I mean? And now she wants me to teach her friends and show her friends. And, oh, I've got my daughter. Can she, you want to, can I, So she's very much, obsessed as well when she has time. Mum is the word, yes. A mesh bag with lots of, this one here, it's not a mesh bag. Who said this? I see a Carol. It's not a mesh bag. That bag is there for me to remind you, for me to remind myself of the fact that I have to tell you that we have unfortunately ran out of mesh bags. We ordered them. Well, we ordered them in time to be restocked for us, but unfortunately our supplier has run out, and it's going to take 3 months for them to be stocked up again. So we are having to use, and it's a plastic bag. We are having to use a plastic bag to put your yarn in. We know it's not, we tried, stock levels everywhere are, challenging to say the least. So we will for a while be using these plastic bags. They are recyclable, and the main thing is they will keep your yarn really safe as well. Okay, so another protective layer for your yarn. But there we go. That's just the way it is. Yes, Tracy, looking forward to your daily crochet time. Do you know what I mean? I can really do that. You've got to get up in the morning, get to work all day, and sometimes you just want something to look forward to. And even if it's as little as doing 2 rows of crochet before bed, or just picking up that crochet hook. I have been known to work my day job, which is translating, as you know, holding my crochet hook. However sad that might look, but some days I just needed that hook to get through the day. And then, of course, I held it like, like a pen. But of course, when I was typing, I had to put it down, but I had it close with me. And yeah, then when time came when I could finally, close the computer and take up my yarn and start crocheting, that was the best feeling. So yes, obsessed. Yes, this work thing, it all gets in everybody's way. Exactly. Yes. Yeah, Charmaine, exactly. Once you're hooked, you are hooked. Once you're infected, you are infected. There is no cure. There is no cure to this addiction. Molly Bean, yes, I used to knit. I can knit. I've been taught to knit. It would take me a couple of, practice runs to get a hold of it again, just like I did with crochet. But yeah, I can knit, but I haven't done it for a while. Yes, all gin. Yeah. And then, of course, there's people who put these disclaimers out saying, Anya, why didn't you warn me? I'm sorry. I thought I didn't need to warn you, that it was understood. Mr. Knitbear neemt zijn breiwerk mee naar school. Oh, really? Who is Mr. Knitbear? So yeah, we've had several of these posts in the Facebook group saying, Anya, I'm sorry, but you should have warned me, because, this is too addictive. I've lost so much sleep. I've not cleaned. My family, my house is falling apart. But I'm crocheting. Do you know what I mean? I am crocheting. So yes, obsessed. Yeah. Addicted. Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. And do we want to be cured? No. No, we do not want to be cured. It still works. But then also, yes, Jackie, that's what I was just going to say. It's not just the obsession with crochet. It's the obsession with something going to happen. No. It's obsession with crochet. It's obsession with yarn collecting. It's obsession with yarn winding. It's obsession with patterns. It's the obsession with wanting to watch YouTube videos. Even if you're not making that pattern, you still want to watch the crochet. Obsessed with watching YouTube crochet videos. Hey, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Crochet books. Yes, crochet books. Crochet hooks. One, two. Oh, why aren't the balloons doing it anymore? I want some balloons. Okay. Yeah. They're not all there, are they? I can make it rain. I can make it rain. Lisa, exactly. Do you know what? It's good to be obsessed by crochet, addicted by crochet. In fact, any craft, because in a way, we are giving ourselves a tool, and it's a tool for many things. We can make things. We can take a piece of yarn and turn it into a blanket, a shawl, clothes, decoration, useful things. Who can do that? Right? Exactly, Patricia. It's good, harmless fun, but it can also save a life. And I think it has saved many lives, because if you can take crochet as your calm yourself, give yourself some me time, some quality time. Go, Layla. Go. Layla. Then I think crochet, is a good thing. It can be like your little haven of mindfulness. Ja, Desiree. Obsessed about the colors that you're using. Fantastic. Fantastic. Yeah. Keeps you saving grace. Yes, therapy. Exactly, Sharon. It can be so beneficial for us to have that skill, to be able to, take that hook, and just for that, maybe for that half an hour, just crawl away into your little corner and just do your little thing. Be quiet, be mindful, just calm your mind. Yeah, and of course having supportive husbands, of course, helps the addiction. But I am sure that once you can explain to your husband what crochet can do for you, not just make him a scarf, but what it can do for you mentally, and for your sanity, I think any husband would be appreciative. Like some people go running, some people go, I don't know, all those things, but there is a beauty in doing something where, earlier I spoke about flow state, where you're just in that moment of, doing the crochet. You're not thinking about any problems you might have. You're not thinking about whatever is going on in the world. You're not thinking about, oh, I should be cleaning, I should be cooking, I should be, grocery shopping. None of that. You just think, and that's good for your brain. That's good for you. That's good for your mental state. Julie, yes, you've gifted a blanket to be auctioned off for a dog rescue. Of course, yeah, but he said you're a crochet machine. Yes, you are. You are. You can make your own. Another blanket. I find it very hard to give anything away, but I can give it away if from the beginning I know that I'm going to make it to give away, and then I'm okay. Come on. Leila. Kom. Leilake. Allee, kom. Allee, de mensen wachten op u. Kom. She's here. Somebody asked me how many languages I speak. Oh, quite a few. But just, mainly Dutch and English. French and German I understand as well. I don't speak it so well anymore because I have little practice, but I can still read it. I can still translate from it. So that's not a problem. Oh, she's gone back to having something to eat. Yes, exactly. Yeah, we can do a lot. We can do a lot with our crochet. We can, like I said, you can make things with it. But then once you've made those things, you can you can maybe earn an extra income if you need to. You can get commissions, you can put up, you can start your own side business. But like Julie is doing, she's giving away a blanket for some charity, for a raffle, for making some money for that charity. So that's wonderful as well. Somebody just said that as well, once you've made it, there's so many things you can do. So, and to give us presents as well, because if you've given it as a present, it means you've made something from your stash and you haven't had to spend that money on a present. You have had to spend money on the yarn, but that's beside the point. You know what I mean? Oh, your mother-in-law is from Amsterdam. Oh, Carol, interesting. Heel interessant. Heel interessant. I know, Susan, I know. You just watch more and more videos and you think, oh, I'm going to make this, I'm going to make that. But you have to just be calm about it and, try not to get overwhelmed either, because you can get overwhelmed. And I mean, I don't want to sort of, exclude, of course, but in the beginning, when you start your crochet journey and you find, for example, you find someone like me, if you then stick to that channel for a while, you will learn a lot of things, and the input won't be too much. If you then branch out to other channels too quickly, you'll get overwhelmed. So if you find a channel, stay there for a while, learn a lot, and then once you've got an idea, a better idea of it all, how things work, then branch out and go to other designers. And then you'll also have learned that every designer writes their patterns in a different way, and you'll have found out the basics from that particular designer, and then you're ready to go over to the next. So that's sort of something that I did as well. I sort of stayed with one person, learned the majority of that of crochet things there, because obviously I was learning the language. I knew how to crochet, but I had learned to crochet in Dutch. So I had to learn to crochet in English. So, that was quite the thing. Yes, exactly, Ingrid. Exactly. So there's so many reasons why we crochet, and what drives us to crochet, and what keeps us going, what keeps that drive going. Yeah. Thank you, Helen. Thank you. Yes, I do like to make sure that even if there is a video that just shows the stitch or the whatever, that there will be a next video that will show the stitch again and a project. So, there will always be a project connected to the stitch. Barbara, yes, you crochet in 4 languages and it's very handy. It is. It's great when you can understand a French crochet pattern or a German one or something like that, because you can just use them. I have to admit, I did end up on some sort of Spanish YouTube channel. And although I could work out what some of the words were, I could still work it out because I could see what she was doing. And yeah, it did say some of the numbers sometimes, so I could work it out. And, that way you can still enjoy, you can still try at least to make that project, even if it's a language that you don't understand. Oh, thank you, Susan. Thank you. Yes, I mean, it is, Dutch is not an easy language to learn. So yes, of course, Benedict, living in Canada, do you speak French? Do you speak French at all? Oh, thank you, Sandra. Thank you. Yes. So even Portuguese videos. Look. you can understand, or you can work it out after a while, you know, because they're saying, because of course in English I'm saying the same thing over and over again, and after a while in the Spanish they would be saying, or in the Portuguese they would be saying the same thing over and over again, and you can work out what they are saying in the end, you know. And if you know your numbers in that language, it helps. No, Birgitta, my dad made it. My dad made my wall ladder. We brought it back from Belgium in the car. So yeah, that was an adventure. Yes, Kathy, exactly. It takes your mind away. It clears your mind. You're just concentrating on, and also, there's a lot of counting that has to be done. And while you're counting, you can't really think of anything else. So that helps as well with the crochet, with having to, you know, be in the moment, in the flow. Yes, Marie, I have had my hair cut. Nobody's mentioned it. Actually, I just had the ends taken off and she's straightened it because I have decided to once again grow it. Let's see how long we can get it by the next time I have to go to the hairdresser, which is at the end of January. So we're leaving it for a little bit longer so it can grow. And then she'll trim it again, and then we'll have it grow again. Yes, extra points for Marie. Thank you, darling. Thank you so much. Hello, Maria. Hello. Tony, yes, a poncho ladder. Good idea. Maybe we could design something where you could sort of hang them and they hang down. Where is she? Oh, Leila! Leila! Nope, she's gone. But at least you had her in the background for a little while. Yes, the blankets on the ladder are the Lizzie, Jam Jar, Netflix, and the Orla Keeley leftover, just Granny Stash Buster. Oh no, Helen, did you have to cut your own? Oh, goodness me. Yes, well, luckily with a haircut like this, I can just leave it and I don't need to cut it. But that was my saving grace when all the hairdressers were closed in, 2020. But luckily, yes, well, I have got my Cruella streak, which is getting more and more, distinguished. We're going down that route. We'll see how long I can live with it. Julia, yes, I do use my blankets. Obviously, I've put those on the ladder now, and this one is still carefully put away until, the cal is finished and things like that. But I do use my blankets. I have some there, which I use when I'm sitting on the sofa, or I will take some of there as well. I haven't done that, but because it's new, I have got a blanket on my bed as well. So yes, I do use them, but obviously I make so many, I cannot use them all. So some of them do, older ones do go into storage and I keep them. I have got a Billy in my bedroom where, where I keep some as well. So I try to use all of them. Obviously that doesn't work. But yeah, I do my best. Oh, hello, Teresa's mama. Hello. Oh, it's so great that you are here. I hope you're feeling better soon. And Teresa thought it was a good idea to give you the link so you would be cheered up. So I hope, it will cheer you up. So I'm glad you are here. And thank you for letting us know that you're there. Now I've lost your comment. Jan, You always cut your own hair. Well, great, because then you've got money for yarn. Exactly. Yes. Yep. Fantastic, Molly. That is such a great thing to do. Crocheting the blanket for a present. Fantastic. And that way, yeah, that's another excuse, because the one that you are making now, you'll have to just, make another one soon as well, because of course this hasn't taken up any space on your shelves. It's gone. Yes, Raylene. So my dad just made it from quite, just the wood that he had lying about. My mum wanted one, so she asked him one Sunday morning, I think it was, can you make me a ladder? And like 2 hours later, she had one. So, and in fact, I think he made her two. So he made her another one, and then he made another one, but that one we delivered to Anya, my friend, because she only lives, sort of down the road. So they gave that one to her because, of course, she's seen it. She wanted it as well. And then, well, actually, my dad said, do you want one? And she went, of course. And then, of course, he made me one as well, because my one was made bespoke because it had to fit in the car. We had to import it from Belgium, so it had to fit in the car really nicely, so it wouldn't, get in Dirk's way when he was driving. And so, yeah, we measured it to make sure that it fitted in the car. So, and then I was able to say how far apart I wanted the treads. Is it treads? And then, yeah, he made it for me, and we tried it again in the car, and we couldn't get it in. And then my mum said, but why don't you? Yeah. And then so we put it in between the two seats, and then sort of that it stuck out. So Derek was sitting there, I'm sitting here, and the ladder was sort of, sticking out here a bit. So it was fine. Rungs. Yes, of course, the rungs of the ladder. So yeah, that's that. That was that story. Oh my goodness. Right. I am going to my dad got very crafty the last few years. Yeah, very crafty. Right. Oh, by the way, can you see the tea I am drinking? It is mint and rosemary. Oh my goodness, it is so nice. Rosemary in hot water with honey and some lemon is gorgeous. So this is rosemary and mint and honey in there. It's very lovely. It's really nice. The basket has the leftovers from my Greenway Cal in it. And that is where I keep my little sampler in it. So the sampler was in the basket before. And yeah, I thought it would fill a hole there, make up a nice item in my background. You guys see everything, every little thing. No, it's mint and rosemary. It's not grass. Okay. I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to tell you this. The first time I gave my daughter little herby things on her food, like rose, the little herb, like basil, you can get that in little tiny bits on your food. And what else was it? I think chives or something like that. She looked at it. She was a baby. She looked at it and she said, Mummy, because she couldn't speak properly. That's grass on my, I don't like grass on my food. She thought the herbs were grass because, of course, that was the only thing she'd seen that was that green, So, no, it's not grass. No, darling, it's not grass. It's herbs. It's nice. Eat it. She didn't like grass on her potatoes. Well, who would blame her, right? Okay, so I've got to tell you a few more things. So I think I have said just about everything that I've written down. The only thing I haven't mentioned is that, remember, for the last couple of months, we have been able to have your reviews on our website, and we did a giveaway, and we are in the middle of another giveaway. So we do another giveaway for 3 months. So we've got now October, November, December, or nearly sort of at the end of November, beginning of December, we will pull out 10 names, and those 10 people will get £10 each voucher to spend on our website. So you've got to go to our website. If you have bought something, you go back to the website and leave us a review. Okay, that's what you need to do. So when you've got your yarn, when you've used it, or when you've got your hooks and you found them, Jan, go back to the website, go to that product and leave us a review, because not only will that give you the opportunity to win £10 off your next shop, it will also give other people an idea of how you feel about that product, about how you worked with it, what you did with it, how you liked it, or how you didn't like it. So please do let us know. Go back and leave us a review. You can win £10, possibly. Okay. There is a tab next to the product for you to leave us your thoughts and ideas about that product. There we go. Yes, Raylene, it would. But is there nobody local who could make you a ladder like that? Hey, Annick. Hello from Belly here. All kids hate green stuff. Yeah, well, she's now vegan, so I think I'm going to remind her of that grass incident. I think actually that's possibly where it started. Oh my goodness. Fresh herbs, yeah. So these are fresh ones, fresh mint and fresh rosemary. Fantastic. And then, of course, honey, because I can't drink it if it's not sweet. Okay, so on Wednesday, because we haven't discussed yet what we are going to be having coming towards us this week, on Wednesday, finally, we will have the pattern, the tutorial for the reading shawl. There will be the video tutorial. There will be a written pattern for sale for this shawl. It is not at all difficult. If you want to make the shawl in the same colorway or the same yarn, we have used Starcraft Impressions. It's on our website. It's just behind Charlotte there. It's on our website. There's 8 colors, I believe, or 6. And I used 5 balls, and this is water lilies. The green one is water lilies. So 5 balls. It's an Aran weight, so it's thicker than DK, so it works up really quickly. And tutorials coming out on Wednesday. I do apologize for splitting it up like that, but I didn't want to put it in behind the cowl because that would take us into November. And sometimes people are asking, is there going to be a shawl? Yes. So now it's alongside the cowl. So I hope that's not going to overwhelm you, but do, if you want to make it afterwards. But that's how it goes. I wanted to make sure that it was, there. It was going to be coming out. So that's why we did it on Wednesday. We had the lookbook. On next week we will have the tutorial. Normally you would have Wednesday the lookbook, Friday the tutorial, but of course we are doing the cowl, so the cowl keeps being published on the Friday. So Wednesday for the reading shawl, Friday we will have week 4. Can you believe it? Week 4 of the cowl coming towards you. And yeah, more stitches, more fun combinations, and I hope. Woensdag om 8 Annick, dat zal in België is dat dan om 7 uur 's avonds. Okay, so here it will be 6 o'clock that the video comes out. In Europe it will be an hour ahead. En ik publiceer mijn video's altijd op dezelfde tijd. Dus altijd om 6 uur 's avonds. Dus dat wil zeggen om 7 uur bij jullie. En dan de zondagavond natuurlijk om 8:30 hier. Maar dat is dan 9:30 in België. Serena, would you say that crochet is better than knitting? Actually, I think so because of practical things. A crochet hook is a lot easier to take with you, and you can only lose one stitch. With knitting, I remember, well, I learned to knit with the long needles. So I see now that people have those circular ones. So that's different as well. But also, I remember a stitch going all the way down, and then you have to pull it back up. And that was, so yeah, crochet is the best. Fantastic, Rosie. Fantastic. Dutch, Jenna. That's Dutch. Yes, the kisses slow you down, but they're fun. Fantastic, Ingrid. I'm so happy that you liked the lookbook. Yes, and it was a longer lookbook as well. I'm not sure whether I'm going to keep on doing that because obviously it takes a long time to fill a longer lookbook. It's amazing how long you would, how should I say this? You need a lot of footage to make a long lookbook. It's unbelievable, but yeah. Always, Molly, always. You will always be able to make any of my patterns without the written pattern. This is a YouTube channel. This is a crochet YouTube channel. It's video first. Okay? It's visual, it's video first. Then it's patterns, then it's, anything else, whatever it could be. But yeah, so there is not a pattern for every tutorial that I do because it's a video channel. It's a video tutorial crochet channel. Okay? No, it's a video crochet channel. Yeah, it's a video crochet channel. Yay! We got the fireworks. We got the fireworks. So, darlings, I am going to have to say goodbye because, oh my goodness, I've been talking for a long time. We've had the greatest of fun because, of course, with all these things, it's not happening anymore. Why not? Yes, there we go. We've got balloons. So I'm going to say goodbye. I hope you will enjoy your week. Enjoy the... No, nothing. Enjoy the... There we go. Thank you all for watching. Enjoy the reading, Shawl. Enjoy week 4. And thank you all for being here. And I will see you again next week. Bye. Bye, everyone. Bye.